Start sitting and breathing. Take the block or folded blanket and then just sit on it. And we take a few deep, relaxing breaths. Okay, let's sit comfortably with your back upright, shoulders back. Relax your hands somewhere on your thighs. Thumb and fingers connected. Keep your chin level. Take back of the head slightly back to elongate your neck. And then close your eyes. And observe your whole body, your whole posture. Just check how you feel in your whole body today and deepen your breath. Inhaling deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest. And as you exhale, exaggerate, you squeeze your tummy in, squeeze, 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 exhale fully. And again, inhale, breathing deep, expand in all directions. And as you exhale, exaggerate, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your tummy in. And we keep breath, deep and flowing. We use a deep breath to calm the mind, to calm the nervous system. Deep breath helps us to focus. And we bring more energy, more oxygen into every cell of the body. That's very important, healing and anti-inflammatory oxygen into every cell of the body. Breath, deep, flowing, enjoyable. Remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself how you committed to yourself. How you committed to your health. And find the inspiration in your answer. And we keep breath deep, flowing, enjoyable through the rest of the practice. Take another deep breath. And then open your eyes. Relax your arms and your legs. And we just stretch legs to the front. Move the block to the side. We'll need that block later. Okay. Relax your legs. Let's give legs a little shake. Relaxing the legs. Okay, well done. And then point your toes and flex your feet. And we do this a few times. Point and flex. Point and flex. Very good. And then make space between your feet and do circular movements. Just loosen up ankle joints a little bit more. And relaxing your knees after sitting. Then change direction. Okay, great. And then again, give your legs a little shake. Just shake the legs, relaxing. And then come on your all fours. Okay. We do cat and cow stretch to start. You have hands beneath your shoulders. Knees beneath the hips, your toes under. As you exhale, soften and melt between the shoulder blades. Inhale, you look up. And as you exhale next, chin to your chest and you round. Exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down. Lift your chest, lift your tailbone. And again, exhale and round. And keep moving with the breath, deep, flowing. Lovely warm up for the back, for the hips, for the shoulders, and just checking how you feel. How's the back doing? How's the upper back? How's the shoulders? How's the middle back? How's the hips? The lower back? The pelvis? Well done. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Make more space between your hands and your knees. Maybe move your knees back or your hands forward. You squeeze your arms and your shoulders and we come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lift your knees off the floor and push the hips high. Create lots and lots of length through the spine and then spot walk. Bend your right knee, then the left. Okay, let's do this a few times. Okay, straighten the back of the legs. Lengthening through the whole back of the body. Lift your tummy muscles up to your spine and stretch. That's great. Take another breath. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Look at your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Let's walk in. Forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or widen. Squeeze the legs. Bend your knees if you need, absolutely fine. If you're not sure, you take one hand to the lower back and you check back of the pelvis, tipping forward, not back. Bend your knees more if you need. Squeeze the legs. Hold your elbows and we're going to move from side to side. Just gently stretching from one side to the other side. And you squeeze the legs, legs steady, strong. Your feet, your shins joining. And just we keep moving from side to side. Checking how you feel in your hamstrings, the lower back, the hips. Lovely. And then come back to the middle. Don't rush to come up. Squeeze the legs. Take your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin. Come up standing. Squeeze in the legs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the legs. Come up and then exhale. Relax your arms. Let's just roll shoulders. Relaxing, softening. Okay, great. Interlace your fingers. Invert your hands and you stretch up. Stretching upwards and moving from side to side. Stretching a little bit more away from the hips, downwards, upwards. Okay, let's have a good stretch. Okay, checking again, how's the shoulders doing? How's the back? Lovely. And then come back to the middle. Exhale, relax your arms and let's just relax the shoulders again. Roll the shoulders, soften. Great. Now, watch me for a moment. We do this lovely stretch for the back, for the hips and the shoulders, and you need to use the belt, the block. You need to use the block, or maybe also the belt. I'm going to show you all options, and then we do it together. So the belt here, for you, if you have very tight shoulders, you can take the belt behind you when you are going into the stretch, like so, to create more space, like hands about hips width apart between. Okay, so watch me first. So belt here, you might need it. The block here, you might need it, might not. Options for you. You're going to stretch upwards, and as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the legs and fold forward. Now, holding the block is quite nice for the shoulders. You're moving the hips back and you're moving the block forward, and I want you to soften here between the shoulder blades. If you don't need the block, you just lightly touch the floor with your finger pads and you push the hips back and back and back. We're going to take a few deep breaths here, and then you're moving your hands beneath your face. And then one option, interlacing your fingers behind your back, you squeeze your shoulders and you lift your arms, have a good stretch here. Or if you feel like, yeah, that's a bit too much for my shoulders, I'm very tight on my shoulders, take the belt, hold the belt behind, and you can do the same. Let me just hold the belt. Okay, you can do the same. You're holding the belt behind, you lift your arms, have a good shoulder stretch, and when you finish, you bring the arms down, release the belt, hold your shins, straighten your arms, inhale, and you come up with a strong core muscles and a straight back. Okay, so let's try to do it together. Now, belt for tight shoulders, block here, if you feel you like to try on the block first, and then you can move the block away. Okay, standing very wide with your feet on your mat, inhale, exhale, squeeze the legs, pinch your hips back and you fold forward. Folding forward, pushing the hips back and back and back. Hold the block or just hold the floor and you move your hands forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen through the back. Keep your legs very strong and steady. Okay, I'm just going to hold the floor with my hands and pushing the hips back and back and back. Hold the floor if it's appropriate for you. Soften and melt between the shoulder blades. Legs strong and steady. groins moving back, and you're having a good stretch, super stretch for the whole back. Now, thinking about the forward bend with the arms behind. So moving your hands closer to you. Now, if it's okay, take your hands behind, interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulders and lift your arms. Or this is where you might need the belt. You take the belt and hold behind. Okay, and then you go into the forward bend with the shoulder stretch, and you have lots of space for your shoulders. Enjoy the stretch. Keep breathing deeply. And just in case, if your head touches the floor, what you do? You just bring your feet closer. And you, again, go into your forward bend with the shoulder stretch. Okay, have a good stretch. Avoiding the pain, whatever is happening in your body. We're just having a good stretch. Well done. Take another breath. Another breath here. And then lower your arms. Okay. Release the belt if you're using the belt. Hold your shins and now keep your arms straight. Back straight, tummy muscles in, and we slide hands up. Come up, sliding your hands up, come up. With the strong legs, strong core muscles. Okay, well done. And then zigzag your feet together. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Give your legs a little shake. Relax your legs. Well done. And then walk to the front of your mat. And we do salutation to the sun. Okay. And we do a couple of rounds. First round, nice and easy. And the second round, we're going to add postures for strengthening the back and improving the core stability. Okay, let's do it together. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your chest. Check that space between your feet, hips width apart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, lift your chest and you stretch. Lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs. Bow, bend your knees if you need. And again, inhale, holding the floor or your legs, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. And we do it once more. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, bow a little deeper, bend your knees if you need. Now move your hands by the side of your heels. Right foot back, stepping back, take a deep breath into your chest. Well done, stepping back into the plank or half plank. What is your option? Squeeze your arms and your shoulders, lengthening the tailbone to your heels. Look straight, inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows back, lie down on your tummy. Point your toes back and come up to raised cobra, maybe just halfway. Soften your buttocks, shoulders down, to double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale. Exhale, drag your hands back, stretch and lengthen forward. Keep your shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog or come on your all fours. And then down facing dog. Take a deep breath there, stretch through the whole back of the body. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look at your hands, right leg up, and see if you can step forward. Big step forward to the front of your mat. Lift your chest, deep breath. Exhale, tummy muscles engaged, stepping forward, forward bend. Squeeze the legs, press down with your feet, come up. Inhale, lift, salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. We do the same on the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward. Exhale, bow. Hands by the side of your heels, left foot back. Step back. Deep breath into your chest. Stepping back into the plank or half plank. Take a moment, choose your option again. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Tummy lifted and your tailbone lengthening into your heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Point your toes back and come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far. Listen to your lower back, shoulders down. Do double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, stretch and lengthen forward. Shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Take a deep breath. Stretch and lengthen through the whole back of the body. And if you want to spot walk, feel free, it's quite nice. Take a deep breath. And then come up on your tiptoes. Look at your hands. Left leg up now. And step forward. Big step forward to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath into your chest. Exhale. Stepping forward into your forward bend. Squeeze the legs. Press down with your feet. Come up. Inhale. Lift. Salute to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Okay. Checking again. You are at the front of your mat. Now we're going to add different stretches. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs. Squeeze the legs, touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, half forward bend. Exhale, bow. Hands by the side of your heels. Right foot back. Take a deep breath into your chest. We go into the twist. Keep your right hand down beneath your right shoulder. Lengthening the tailbone. Lifting the left arm up. Look up or just look to the side. Engage your tummy muscles, shoulders moving back, back of the head to the heel behind you, and you stretch away from the hips, downwards and upwards. Exhale, touch the floor. Stepping back, down facing dog, and then we change side, step back. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look at your hands, right leg up, stepping forward, big step forward. Now lift your left hand on the floor, just the finger pads if you can. Lengthening the tailbone, look to the right, right arm up, shoulders back, lift your chin, relax your neck, and moving back of the head to the heel behind you. And stretch away from the hips, downwards and upwards. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch the floor. Stepping back to down facing dog, step back. Deep breath there. And then thinking about your plank or half plank, and you choose your option. Plank with straight legs, half plank with the knees down. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Point your toes back, and we slide hands forward for the Sphinx pose. Lovely beginning of the back bend. And if you feel you want to stop here, you can stop in this posture. Just stay here. Lengthening the tailbone, moving forward with your chest, reaching forward with your chest, elbows dragging back, and you lengthen, 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 then soften between your shoulder blades, squeeze your shoulders, and you can stop here if you feel this is just enough of the back bend, or maybe for the locust pose, you take one arm back, palm facing up, another arm back, squeeze your shoulders at the back, squeeze, 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 lift your arms. Relax your neck and breathe. Breathe in deeply. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Or maybe even interlace your fingers behind. Squeeze your shoulders stronger. Lift your arms a little higher. You don't have to do this. Maybe just lifting the palms of the hands up. That would be enough. Inhale. And as you exhale, release and bring your hands beneath your forehead. Crocodile pose. Relax your forehead there. And you soften your buttocks. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Relax, relax, relax your buttocks. Take a deep breath. And we're thinking about the second round. And for the second round, you might want to add legs, if that's okay with your back. Okay, so when you're ready, lift your head. Bring again your elbows beneath your shoulders. Lengthening the tailbone. Reaching forward with your chest. Drag your elbows back and you stretch this stretch. Soften between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Relax your neck. Take one arm back. Another arm back. If you can, interlace your fingers. Squeeze your shoulders. Lift your arms. Maybe lengthening the tailbone and lifting your legs. So just check what is more appropriate for you. Arms, legs, if that's okay. Listening to your back. Remember, you don't have to do everything. Keep adjusting to your practice. Strengthening the back, improving flexibility for your shoulders. Deep breath. Inhale now. And as you exhale, release. Hands beneath your forehead, crocodile pose. Again, relax. Okay, wobble your buttocks, soften, soften, soften. Or maybe bend your knees, feet up into the air, and you wave your feet. Little screen wipers twist on your tummy, just to ease the back. Just relaxing the back. Nice and easy movements. Take another breath. And then come back to the middle. Relax your legs. Take your hands by the side of your chest. Come to down facing dog, or come on your all fours first, and then to down facing dog. And you spot walk, bend your right knee, then the left. Let's just loosen up the hips, moving the hips from side to side. Bending the right knee, then the left. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, great. And then come up on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor and sit back. Maybe sit back on your heels like so, with your toes under. Just give your toes a little stretch and the soles of the feet a little stretch. Just for a few seconds, and watch me for the next one. I'm going to show you down facing dog with the one leg up, and then we're going to do movements with the leg for improving the core stability. But again, just want to remind you, don't have to do everything. If you feel you need to stop, just come on your knees, have a drink, or just watch the screen. Okay, so watch me for a moment. So this is what we're going to do next. This is demonstration, then we do it together. We come up to down facing dog. We're going to lift one leg up, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your knee to your forehead, squeezing the tummy in, and then stretching the leg back. And then on your next exhale, you're going to take your knee to your right elbow, and then you stretch. And then exhale to your forehead and stretch. Then knee to your left elbow and stretch. And finishing again with the knee to your forehead and stretch. This is one leg. And then we do the same on the other leg. Okay? So let's do it together now. Okay, watch the energy in your body. And if you need to stop anytime, please stop and watch. Okay, let's do it together. Take your knees back, away from the hips. Squeeze your shoulders. Inhale and come up to down facing dog. Have a good stretch. Shoulder blades moving deeper into the upper back. Tummy lifted. We're going to lift the right leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, knee to your forehead and you squeeze your tummy in. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your forehead, squeeze your tummy in. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale and stretch. And then place your right foot down. Take a deep breath. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Engage your tummy muscles and lift your left leg up. Now exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. And then stretch. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. And stretch. Knee to your forehead. And stretch. And then place your foot down to the floor. Again, have a lovely stretch through the whole back of the body. Check how you feel. And then come up on your tiptoes, look at your hands, bend your knees, and we walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. And you squeeze the legs, squeeze. Hold your elbows, and again move from side to side gently. One side, then another side, nice and easy. It's okay to have your knees bent forward a lot, absolutely fine. Breath deep and flowing. Another breath. And then you come back to the middle. Squeeze the legs, hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin, come up standing with the super strong legs. Squeeze the legs, come up, and then stretch your arms upwards. We finish in with saluting to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. And then relax your arms. Okay, well done everyone. Have a little drink. I definitely need a drink after all the strong stretches. Okay. Now we're going to sit on the floor. Please be seated, and I show you the next posture. So if you're happy to squat, when you sit on the floor, go for the squat and then sit on the floor, yeah, and sit comfortably. So the next posture, we're going to practice a superhero pose. Very good for strengthening the whole back. And I'll show you first, because when you do next posture, you're not going to see me. So you're not going to watch me. You're just going to look down at the floor. Okay, options. Watch me here. So we're going to do this. We're going to stretch hands, okay, arms to the side. Go on your finger pads, like so. You're going to lift the elbows, arms joining into your shoulder joints. And then you're going to do this. Lengthening the tailbone. You're going to lift one arm, one leg, and then release. And then you change another arm and leg, and then release. We're going to do this 3 times. And then having break. And then we're going to lift arms, first arms for 3 times. Then head down, legs 3 times. And then we're going to finish all with lifting arms and legs together. Or if you feel this is a bit too much, you do again 1 arm, 1 leg, and you just keep changing. Okay, so let's do it together now. So lie down on your tummy. Okay, stretch your legs, and you have space between your feet, about hips width apart. You take your arms wide. I'm going to move my plant to the side. Okay, cool. So hands, like a Spider-Man hand, on the floor. You lift your elbows and you draw your arms back into your shoulder joints. Now you're looking at the floor beneath your face. I'm going to do it with you, but you know, you don't have to watch the screen. Okay, you know what to do. Okay, looking down at the floor. Now, inhale, lifting the right arm and left leg. And as you exhale, bring it down. Changing side, left arm, right leg. Bring it down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Bring it down. Left arm, right leg. Bring it down once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, down. Crocodile pose. Having a little break. Hands beneath your forehead. Relax your buttocks. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Relax, relax. And then thinking about the next level, when we're going to lift just arms and the upper back. Okay. So when you're ready, deep breath in. Again, set your hands. Spider-Man hands. Just the finger pads on the floor. Lift your elbows. Arms moving into your shoulder joints. Press your whole legs into the floor. Lengthening the tailbone. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, touch the floor. Great. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, touch the floor. We do once more. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, touch the floor. Now, bring your forehead down on the floor. Touch the floor with your forehead. Lengthening the tailbone and we're lifting the legs. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, down. And again, inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, down. We do once more like so. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Well done. Having a little break. Again, hands beneath your forehead. Wobble your buttocks. Soften, soften, soften. Relax for a moment. Deep breath. And now thinking about your next level, perhaps you can do arms and legs together. Or choose again 1 arm, 1 leg. Yeah. So let's do it together now. Inhale. Lift your head and again set your hands. Spider-Man hands. Lift your elbows, arms moving into your shoulder joints. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulders at the back. Now lengthening the tailbone and we try to lift arms and legs together. Just take a deep breath here. Well done. And then bring it down. Okay. Now again, lengthening the tailbone. Inhale, lift. Now take 2 deep breaths. Okay, breath easy, flowing. Well done. Inhale. Exhale, bring down. Now take a moment. Now we're going to lift and hold it longer. Lengthening the tailbone. Inhale, lift. And maybe hold for 3 breaths now. 3 full breaths. Strengthening the back. Strengthening the shoulders. Relax your neck though. Look down beneath your face. Great, everyone. Inhale now. Exhale, touch the floor. Hands beneath your forehead. Relax. Wobble your buttocks, and also you can do the screen wipers twist. Bend your knees, feet up into the air, and you wave your feet from side to side. Screen wipers twist, nice and easy for the back. We just rock from side to side, relaxing. Slow down your breath. Should feel nice for the lower back. Brilliant. And then come back to the middle. Relax your legs. Hands by the side of your chest. Come on your all fours. Okay, toes under. And you're staying at the back of your mat. We're going to do the puppy stretch. Walking hands forward to the front of your mat. And you're trying to reach the floor with your forehead. Going down and down to the floor. Rolling the shoulder blades deeper into the upper back. Armpits lifted. And your tailbone moving back. So this is your puppy stretch. Lovely for the lower back. Bringing more flexibility to your shoulders. And just in case your head can't reach the floor, you can bring the block here. Block under your forehead, and you can do all the same, just your head resting on the block. And have a lovely stretch here. Deep breathing still. Shoulder blades rolling deeper into the upper back. Let's take another breath. Okay, well done. And then slowly come back. Okay, slide your hands closer to your knees. Okay, well done. And sit comfortably again. Maybe just stretch your legs to the front and sit comfortably. I'm going to show you the bridge pose. So we're going to counter pose. And also the bridge pose, just want to show that, or want to say that shoulder, this is very good for the shoulders. The bridge pose is very good for your shoulders. Okay, options again for you. Going to lie down on your back, elbows bent. You press your elbows and your shoulders into the floor, lifting your chest. Then lifting the hips, and you can stop here. Or maybe interlacing fingers beneath your back, rolling shoulders in, and maybe you can even stretch one leg up. And then another leg, couple of breaths there. If you find this is too much for the lower back, what you do, you soften the groins, you soften your buttocks, make everything all comfortable, and you can just stop here and breathe. When you finish, arms away, buttocks go down first, parts of the back, then you relax your legs, give your legs a little shake, and we repeat again. So we're going to do it twice. Okay, so when you're ready, lie down on your back, bend your elbows, shoulder blades flat on the floor, bend your knees, and if you're looking at your knees, you can see that your knees just above your ankle joints, and the space between your feet, hips width apart. Now pressing your arms into the floor, lift your chest, and then lift the hips. As high as comfortable you can go. Now checking your lower back, soften the groins and your buttocks if it's too much for the lower back. Interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders in, press your arms into the floor stronger, and breathe into your chest. Lift your chest. If your lower back is clear, right leg up, let's point the toes upwards. Couple of breaths here. Press your arms into the floor stronger. Well done, and then change your legs. If you do the legs, lift another leg up, point your toes up, point, lift your chest a little higher. Well done, and then bring your foot down to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, arms away from your body, buttocks go down first, parts of the back, and then you straighten your legs and give your legs a little shake, just to relax the front thigh muscles. They worked very hard. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, well done. Round 2. Take a deep breath. Bend your elbows and your knees. Pressing your arms into the floor. Lift your chest. And then lift the hips. And again, checking how the lower back doing. Soften the groins and your buttocks. Interlace your fingers beneath your back. Rolling shoulders in. Press your arms into the floor. Lift your chest and breathe. And if it's okay, again, one leg up. Point your toes upwards. Couple of breaths. Lift and stretch. That's great. Lovely stretch. And then change. Take another leg up. Point your toes. Lifting and stretching the front of the body. Deep breath. And then bring your foot down. Space between your feet. Hips width apart. Arms away from your body. Buttocks go down first. Parts of the back. And then you straighten your legs and give your legs a little shake again. Relax, relax, relax your legs. Okay, well done everyone. Now, bend your knees. Keep your knees bent. Take your right knee to your chest and interlace your fingers at the back of your right thigh. Press your leg or your thigh into your hands into your thigh, and begin to straighten your right leg. And then point your toes up and flex your foot, and do that a few times. Point and flex, point and flex, and press your both hips into the floor. Okay, and we're just doing this pointing and flexing. And then with your foot, draw circles. Again, with your big toe, draw circles on the ceiling, one direction, a few times another direction. Okay, great. Press your hips into the floor a little stronger. Checking that a little space between the lower back and your yoga mat there. Nice back release. Okay, well done. And changing legs now. Right foot down. And you hold the back of your left thigh. Press your thigh into your hands into your thigh. And start to do pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Let's do this a few times. A lovely stretch for the hamstrings. Nice and gentle stretch. And also good back release. You're pressing your hips into the floor. Restore that space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Let's do circles with that left foot. Drawing big circles on the ceiling. Okay, one direction, few times. Okay, be playful. And then another direction, few times. Well done. Very good. And then bring both knees to your chest and rock. Rocking from side to side. Okay, great. And then with each hand on top of your knee, do rolling movements. Clockwise direction, then anti-clockwise direction. Okay, well done. And then thinking about your shoulder stand or your half shoulder stand or blocks under the hips. So whatever you feel you need today. Okay, so blocks under the hips, you just take the block, place under the hips, or maybe a couple of blocks if you need it, and you just stretch your legs upwards. You stay here for 2 minutes. Or if you're happy to come up to shoulder stand or half shoulder stand, so it looks like so. You roll up, catch the hips, half shoulder stand, and you keep your chin lifted. The base of the neck is not on the floor. And maybe you can come up a little higher. And when you see your face, your feet above your face, you just move your feet away. And maybe you're happy to do the plow pose. You take one foot behind. Can you touch the floor? Okay, I can. Another leg. All right, I can. Maybe 2 feet on the floor, and you hold the floor with your hands or interlace your fingers and press your arms down into the floor. Okay, when you finish, you come back, you bend your knees and slowly unroll vertebra by vertebra. Okay, I'm going to do it with you, the shoulder stand, or maybe just start with the half shoulder stand and then moving into the shoulder stand. Okay, so when you're ready, bend your elbows, inhale and roll up, catch the hips for the half shoulder stand, and just check how you feel. Chin lifted, base of the neck off the floor, and then just check, can you squeeze the legs, can you engage your tummy muscles, and lift a little higher, lift, 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 holding the parts of the back. And when you see your feet above your face, move your feet just slightly forward. Okay, and again, chin lifted, base of the neck not on the floor. Staying here for a few breaths. And if you're playful and you want to try the plow pose, just see if you can touch the floor behind. Can you? Can you touch the floor behind? And then come back. Check with another leg. Can you touch the floor behind? And then come back. And maybe 2 feet. 2 feet moving behind. Can you touch the floor? And then check your neck again. Chin lifted, base of the neck over the floor. Touch the floor with your hands or interlace your fingers at the back and press your arms into the floor stronger. And again, check your neck. Chin lifted. We stay here for 30 seconds. Don't worry to do everything. Okay, checking the breath. Easy and flowing. And then you come back. After 30 seconds, come back to your shoulder stand or half shoulder stand. We stay here for another minute, if that's all right with you. Okay, always listening to your body. Engage your core muscles, squeeze the legs and lift. Lifting all the energy upwards. Checking your breath. Easy and flowing. And the base of the neck still off the floor. Neck is comfortable. Now thinking about releasing your pose. Slow and controlled. What you do, you bend your knees. Okay. Engage your core. Touch the floor with your hands. Hold the floor and continue to use your core muscles, unrolling gently, vertebra by vertebra, slowly and controlled, unrolling down. Okay, and then feet on the floor. Okay, now we're going to just roll the head from shoulder to shoulder, from shoulder to shoulder, just relaxing the neck muscles. Okay, from shoulder to shoulder. Lovely. And then we're going to do this fish pose to stretch the neck in different directions. Okay, and the shoulders as well. So for the fish pose, you might use block or 2 blocks. So I'm going to show you with 1 and also with 2. And I always suggest to try a couple of different options. Or if you don't have blocks, you can use the blanket. So this is the option for the blocks. 1 block or 2 blocks. Okay, and you lie down on those blocks with the shoulder blades. You hold your head and then you carefully moving back and back and back. And when your head reaches the floor, then you stretch your arms. And you take about 30 seconds here in this stretch. When you come up, you hold your head and then you come back again, using your core muscles. If you don't have blocks, you can use the blanket. So fold the blanket, or you also, what you can do with the blanket, you can roll it. I'm going to show you if you're watching, if you're still watching. Okay, rolling that blanket like a sausage, placing that blanket under the shoulder blades, bottom tip of the shoulder blades, again holding your head and you're moving back and back and back, and again stretching your arms over the head. It's a little bit gentler on the blanket and also softer. Okay, so please do choose what you want to do. Take a blanket or a couple of blocks or just 1 block. Okay, so I'm going to do it again on the blocks to show you. So shoulder blades, go on the blocks, you hold your head, squeeze the legs, engage your tummy muscles, and you slow moving back and back and back. And if your head can touch the floor, then you stretch your arms over the head. And if your head is off the floor, continue to hold your head, absolutely fine, just holding your head and gradually becoming more flexible in your upper back. Okay, if your head can reach the floor, go for it. Stretch your arms over the head. Legs active, squeeze the legs in. Tummy muscles engaged. Okay, having a good stretch here. Listening to your body. Anytime you need to come back, you don't have to wait for me. You just come back when you need it. Okay, just having a good stretch here. Well done. When you're coming up, hold your head with your hands and come up. Engage your core, come back, and then maybe you use your hands, press into the floor, and come up sitting. Okay, well done everyone. So now, moving into the final relaxation. So for final relaxation, if you want to move blocks like so, so you have the head also on the block. Head, shoulder blades, or instead of the blocks, again, use your blanket. You place your blanket, just fold it long-wise, place the blanket, and you lie down like so. Shoulder blades and your head now. And you have lovely relaxation. Gentle passive stretch for the back and your shoulders, and just relax there. Okay, please do choose what is more appropriate. Okay, 2 blocks like so, or the blanket. Okay, and then relax. Okay, relaxing, sitting next to the blanket. You have shoulder blades, you have head, nicely supported. Make the flesh of the buttocks a little wider. Take your arms away from your body and just relax. And as you're relaxing, you have passive stretch, gentle stretch for your upper back, for your shoulders. And slow down your breath. Breath is deep and flowing. And let's take a few deep breaths here to relax and let go of all the unnecessary tension. Exhale and soften. Exhale and letting go of all the unnecessary tension and melting downwards like a butter, softening the edges and relaxing into the steady support beneath you. Exhale and soften. Exhale and becoming softer, more relaxed. Letting go of physical tension. Slow down your breath. To slow down your thoughts, your emotions and feelings. And enjoy your breath. With each breath, becoming softer, more relaxed. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, family, pets next to you. Deepen your breath, extending inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. Wriggle your toes, your fingers, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. Flex your feet and stretch, stretch, stretch. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees. Okay. And maybe just hug your knees, rock from side to side. Okay, well done. Be careful if you're still on the blocks. And then gently roll over to your right hand side. Press into the floor with your hands and come up sitting. And perhaps sit on the block or sit on that blanket. Just fold it and sit on the blanket and we close the class. Okay. Be comfortable with your back. Okay, and again sit with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Keep this length. Slightly lean back just to feel the strong support of your back muscles. Support steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice. Reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.